Reporting is ordered, sir.
You awake?
Sorta. You forget your coffee?
For once, I don't need it. I gotta talk to you about something.
Okay. Here I am.
You didn't tell me you knew Leonard.
I thought we'd been through that.
Let me finish. I spent the night going through his stuff, and I want to know what you think.
About what?
You obviously know more about this place than I do. About what went on here, since I left at least.
What do you mean, you went through his stuff? What are you looking for?
Someone calls me and says Rachel is alive. Then a lipstick appears out of nowhere. It feels like something weird's going on.
Rachel is dead.
I really don't know what to think. It's just that...
Look, the storm is dying down. You'll be able to leave soon and go back to your life. And you can forget about the whole thing, like you did 10 years ago. What do you care about this old business? It's not worth losing sleep over just to play detective.
I'm not busy at the moment. I want to follow my instinct. Haven't done it in so long, and it feels like things don't add up here.
Okay, let me hear what you're thinking.
If there's one thing Leonard taught me, it's that you gotta listen to what's buzzing in your head. First, it might just be a confusing noise, but if you connect the dots, then it starts making sense. And right now, I've got a beehive in my head.
All right, let's go hunt some bees then.
In this article from a couple years back, there's a statement by some girl who affirms she saw Rachel in a hallway at the Timberline.
Who's this girl?
A classmate, Glenda Ferguson. I tore out the page. I think the magazine was MT Woman.
Nicole. That's a gossip magazine. They would sell their mother, even their cousins and nephews, just for a bunch of new readers.
But she was a classmate. She couldn't have been wrong.
Rachel fell 90 feet into a void. She can't be alive.
I thought I was the skeptical one here. I found a copy of the local paper, dated December 29th, 1981, the day that the body was discovered. According to the forensics report, Rachel had been dead for days. She was 9 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, that was the official version.
Hey, I found a book in Leonard's things. It's a collection of poetry, but it's got notes written in it.
Did your father write them? What do they say?
Dates, notes, thoughts. Listen to this. Today I saw Rachel. Or Rachel is sad. Or Rachel says she feels alone.
He kept a diary about her.
But the book was printed 8 years after Rachel's death.
Do you mean it's like he was talking with Rachel after she died?
As if he saw her.
Well, I mean, there must be an explanation.
Of course, there's an explanation for everything, and we've got to find it. Remember the lipstick I found downstairs?
Yep, you made a big deal about it.
It doesn't smell.
Should it?
After they've been open for a while, lipsticks smell really bad.
Maybe there's been other women. I mean,
From what I gather, Leonard was a sort of recluse. And don't forget, the lipstick is really old.
could the cold have preserved it?
Possibly.
Anything else?
You know, I can't stop thinking about Rachel's father.
Reverend Foster. He was a very strict man. Harsh, even for pastor standards.
He and Leonard spent hours debating the nature of reality, the universe, and God.
Well, opposites often attract.
Do you ever see him?
Rarely. He gives a service once in a while.
Back in the day, I thought he was a kind of reptilian with a human skin suit.
His daughter's death destroyed his ego. His faith made him even more cynical and lonely than he already was.
I can remember him demanding total perfection from Rachel. That was insane.
You don't think he could have harmed his daughter?
Hey, no. But even Reverend Foster is a player we shouldn't underestimate in this story. Just saying.
Right.
So, listen to this. Graphologists doubt the authenticity of the suicide note left by the girl.
Who said that?
An investigative journalist. The article came out a year after her death.
You think it's a setup?
Perhaps.
Okay, well, I'll hear you out. Okay, I'd say that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough for tonight. Today, or what the hell time is it?
You think there's a lot to dig up in this old story?
Maybe, maybe not. Until I know exactly what happened. Any objections?
You don't need my approval.
Good job. You're getting the hang of it.
But sometimes it's better to leave the skeletons in the closet. Once they come out, you never know what they'll have to say.
It's a risk I already considered. I can handle it.
Hard-headed like your father. Trust me, at least on this one thing. Go to bed. You need it.
Agent Crawford, this bit of advice. I'll follow it to the T.